Hey guys, Richard Evans, Paradise Tour Guy. Trying to get this set up for the live. Get it flipped around so we can see what's going on here. And there we go. Live Monday morning. Now we're here at the Luxor, and we're going to do a little walk just to see what's going on. Have a little breakfast down the line, not quite sure where. It's been a little while we go here. But good morning to everybody. Hope you're all having a fun time wherever you happen to be. Coming up, here's the tram. Now, this is kind of a funny little tram. It's absolutely free. It's run by the MGM Corporation for it to transfer people back and forth between Treasure Island, Luxor, and also Mandalay Bay, but it wasn't made by MGM. Actually, most people don't realize this, but all of this was all done by Circus right through here. Yeah, Circus. Everyone's going Circus, that little thing at the other end of the strip. But yes, back in the 90s when everything was getting torn down and all these massive new casinos were getting put up, it was actually the Circus Corporation that built right there the Excalibur, and then they built right here the Luxor. And then just in the background, they also built Mandalay Bay, and they built this tram in between them to help put them together. Now, when they built Mandalay Bay, they changed the name of the corporation to the Mandalay. And then MGM bought Mandalay. And actually, at that time when MGM bought it, actually known as MGM Mirage at that time, because MGM had bought the Mirage Corporation from Steve Wynn. And there's the big Luxor obelisk. Yeah, you can see that from a long way away. So everything's all nice and bright and shiny, and just over the shoulder of the Sphinx there, the moon's up in the sky, a little half moon. Don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is. So let's get moving. Now, funny story, you can see those different poles that are just kind of sticking up in the air. Things that, oh, what are those two poles doing up, or those two towers? What are they doing? Well, originally, back in the day, in the early 2000s, a whole lot of construction projects were going on. That particular thing was going to be a huge observation wheel, kind of like what the high roller is over at the Linq right now. And that was, of course, going to be the world's largest observation wheel, and it was going to be tied into a shopping center and all sorts of things like that. But the big financial crisis of 2007 hit, and it went bankrupt, and it just stayed there, just like that. And it stayed there since about 2006, just staying like that. People go, I wonder what that is. And the owner of it had different ideas. They're going to change it to something else, and change it to something else, and change it to something else. And ended up selling it. And supposedly they're going to be torn down at some point. But this is Las Vegas. When people tell us their plans, we just kind of go, we'll believe it when you actually open your doors. Because always someone has a lot of cool ideas, because they see these things and great stuff. There's actually one guy about the last 25 years or so actually has had an idea of having a resort that's supposed to be the moon, a massive globe, so that you come on in and make you think that you're in outer space. Going to be the most massive project ever. And every few years or so, it kind of brushes off and they get some new ideas and permits. Oh, I'm doing a little live stream here, but say hi. Hi, guys. Take care. So that's what we got going on today. People are just starting to move out, but I kind of like it here because there's not quite as much movement. You can really see the architecture that's here. Not as much movement. Look at New York, New York. And look at the bus. Hi, Brad. Brad Garrett. Great comedy club, by the way. Las Vegas, Las Vegas. Being all nice and quiet. This is actually a beautiful day. We've had some a little windy days lately, but while all the East Coast has been incredibly hot, we've actually been having a little bit of a cool spell. We've been in the 90s, about 95 today. And here in the desert with the dry air and stuff, actually 95 doesn't feel that bad. But later this week, it's supposed to start popping up over 100 degrees again, so catch up with the rest of the East. By the way, all of you guys over on the East Coast getting 100-degree weathers with 60% humidity, you take care of yourselves. Because it's the humidity that really does it to everybody. Right over there is the Tropicana, and you can see the back one. Now the fun thing is with the Tropicana, a lot of people don't realize this. It's not the oldest casino here on the Strip, but it has the oldest buildings. Most of the different casinos and resorts and stuff that were older than the Tropicana have all been blown up and replaced several times, like the Flamingo opened in 1946. But all of those buildings at that time, they've been replaced. Some of those buildings have been replaced a couple of times. But the original Tropicana, built in the 50s, these towers are not part of them, but just on the other side, on the Flamingo side, are actually some motel-looking little things, little 3-story tall hotel rooms, and those are actually from the original Tropicana resort that opened back in the 50s. Fun little thing there. The air is so clear, it's amazing. Looking out there, you can see the Eiffel Tower over there, and it's just absolutely fantastic, crystal clear. You can see it like it's right next to us. No pollution, no dust in the air. You think that you can see forever. I mean, man, that's one of the nice things here. Sometimes the desert's a little crazy, and especially where we're at here in Nevada, we have a tendency to get things blow over from California when they have fires. Smoke comes over this way. They get really polluted when it blows off. It has a tendency to run through. But the nice thing is when that's not happening, it is gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now he's a smart one. We get some folks, that jogger there, we get some folks who are jogging like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when it's 90, 105. I think they're crazy. But it's after 9. Temperatures are still in the 80s. Oh, and there that goes again. Taking some more people off to Mandalay Bay and the Luxor. By the way, those are free. I know they have the monorail, which covers the east side of the strip, but that's a paid product, public transportation. All of the trams on the west side are put together by the actual casinos. And it covers there. MGM Grand. Again, everything's all shiny. Man, it's like someone with a editing program went through it and brightened everything up. Don't have to do it today. Everything's all bright and shiny. Air is clear. And coming up here on Tropicana. And again, New York, New York. If you make it here, you can make it anywhere, they say. Getting really beautiful look right here on the Las Vegas Strip.
I've seen this too many times, man.
There's the tower where the tram station is. The overwalk over to the Flamingo. Sorry, the Tropicana, MGM, and just heading on down. Guys, I'm going to stop this right here. Thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful time. And I'll see you next time you're in Las Vegas. Richard Evans, Paradise Tour Guide. Have a great day.